What's up, everybody? This is the Ikesinspiration podcast, and today I have a lovely guest named YgTuT. He's a great rapper that I've had the pleasure of listening to for years, and he's from Chattanooga, and I'm very excited to have him on. So, hey, Tut, thank you so much for coming on. Can you please do us the favor of introducing yourself to the audience and just, explaining who you are? And
And once again, man, thank you for having me. I go by the name of YgTuT. It's really more so like an acronym. It means like the young great or young goat, the understood truth. And I'm from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Originally, been in this game. Well, shit, now it's like 10 years. First project was Preacher's Son, and I guess like in my younger years, bro, like just me trying to like break out and be rebellious and shit like that.
yeah,
Fell in love with rap, and grew up to be a rapper. But like I guess in a sense, I really just grew up to preach to a different audience. So
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
no, man, no, we're gonna get into it. So for me, bro, my favorite projects from you is Preacher's Son and in my head, man. Those projects really inspired me, and I'm curious, boss. Like, where did you get the inspiration to create a project like Preacher's Son? Because I found it very inspiring.
yeah, appreciate that. I guess with Preacher's Son more so. And like with that project, everything was just happening so fast, like in real time. So I think majority of the stuff that you got from Preacher Son was like a mixture of like a young guy, like, leaving his teens, like into his early 20s, like trying to just
Yeah,
find his way and figure out in this world and like just figure out what this world, is really about. And
yeah,
also, like, it speaks on, probably touches on, like, the influences of, obviously growing up in the church, bro, from, like, an adolescent on up. So it's, like, that influence in there, too, just from, like, being in church every Sunday and, like, hearing the word or, like, just certain shit that would stick out to me and, like, stick with me. Like, I would
yeah,
implement it, like, in that project and stuff like that. But I feel like it's definitely the thesis to my journey. It's, like, the beginning of my journey. And it's, like, as that journey goes on, it's just like a man's like evolving, getting older, and like just really understanding, I guess, to
mm,
him what life is about and understanding his purpose and like trying to move in and then like also be in alignment with God. I feel like that's what all like
mm,
all this is about. From
mm-hmm.
project to project, like it's a journey, and we
Yeah,
may fall off the horse or like fall down, but stuff like that, and then you come back. So. And I
yeah,
feel like to answer your question about, because I heard you bring up in my head too, like it's like same sentiments. I feel like in that, just like at a different stage in life,
yeah.
and I think what inspired that project was like really like it was one New Year's I was in Atlanta, and then I had like this crazy shroom trip, and like when I had, yeah,
That
yeah,
would do it, bro.
yeah, and then I had like this crazy shroom trip, and then I like told the girl that I was with, I don't know, like she asked me like a question. She was like, "Are you happy?" And then like I said,
Mm,
"Yeah." And then like when as soon as I said yeah, it's like I second guessed my answer. Like, am I really happy? Like, you know what I'm saying? So in my
yeah,
head, that shit fucked me up. And then I was like, hold on, bro. Like, give me a minute, bro. Like, I need a minute. So then like I
bro.
just went into like a room by myself and like prayed. Yeah, like I just prayed and I was like, bro, like God, like I know I'm geeked on shrooms right now, but like whatever you need to tell me right now, tell me because like I'm
Oh,
open. Like
bro,
I can hear it, I can listen.
bro, bro. Them shroom trips are will have you on another level. It's like you're accessing God, and like God is speaking to you, like it
He
feels like
really
God is
spoke to
speaking
me
to you, like
vividly.
directly.
Yeah.
And it's like, yo, what is happening? So are you really happy, my nigga? What does it mean to be happy? And then you just start
Yeah.
ruining. Yeah, no, trust me, man. I had some of those trips too, and I know exactly what they're like, bro. And
Yeah. It was
yeah,
crazy. But he had
yeah.
really that was like when I did go pray and I said that prayer or whatever, that was like
Mm,
one of the times that I actually did hear God's voice clearly. And all he really told me
mm,
was like, nigga, trust yourself. You are God. Like, but he wasn't saying like
mm.
I'm big G God. He's like he put the
Yeah,
power in all of us. So I guess to create. We are creators. Like anything that we want in this world is within our grasp, bro. Like we just have to figure out, what
for
it takes
sure,
to
my
get
guy.
it. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes, sir.
that when I had that conversation with God, like I feel like that like definitely helped me put things into perspective as far as like understanding that my destiny was in my own hands, and it was like whatever I wanted to see out this life, like it was up to me to like, make that shit
Mm.
happen. But God already gave me everything that
Yes,
I
sir.
needed. You know what I'm saying? In order to,
Yeah.
make that happen. It's just a matter of focusing and putting your mind to it and like just locking in, and then eventually you'll get there. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
for sure, bro.
Yeah,
In the Bible, it talks about we're created in God's image and likeness, and
yeah,
God is the ultimate creator. So if we're
hmm
created in His image, that means we're all creators too, bro. Like in our own
yeah.
way.
So
And for
you
you,
get it. You get what I'm
you
saying. But like
yeah,
I always like to
absolutely.
clarify because like people will take that shit and run with it and be like, "Oh,
No,
this
no,
nigga
no.
think
I
he
know you might
God."
be.
And it's like I am a God, like in a sense, but like I'm not the big
Nah,
guy.
nah. I'm
You
here, bro.
feel me? Yeah.
I get what you're saying. There's a God in all of us, but not like, oh, I'm an egotistical, like nigga, I'm the
Yeah,
God, bro.
yeah, yeah.
Like I'm Charlemagne the God, nigga.
And
Nah,
he
it's
was
not.
telling me that I feel like more so like to be like, bro, trust yourself. Cause like I told you, I used to second guess myself. So he was like, bro, like you are God, you had the power to like, what I'm saying, create or do whatever it is that you need to do. Just trust yourself. But
Yeah,
yeah,
man. Bro, so man, like bro, like it's crazy because you know how when you listen to music, it can bring you back onto some type of memory lane. And I
yeah,
know Future Son came back in 2015, bro. Till this day, bro, every time I listen to that album, I'm reminded for me when I was in college, I was grinding, bro. So I'm a
super
pharmacist,
God.
bro, and I went to school for 6 years. And nigga,
Oh,
I
you a
was just
pharmacist? That's
yeah,
fire.
bro. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And so I
How long you
but
had to go to school for that?
6 years, bro. Yeah, some people got to go to school for 8 years for that. I ended up going to school for 6 years because I joined some program. But
Yeah, cause you
I see
smart as
them.
fuck. That's what it is.
That's what people like to say, bro. Yeah, some niggas call me the hood pharmacist, my my friends.
I could
But
dig it, bro. They make movies about people like you, man.
yeah, bro. And so yeah, bro. I was listening to the Preacher's Son, bro, and every time I listened to that, bro, I was locked in listening to your album, just grinding, studying, bro. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And your music really helped me push through because you know what music does for people like us, bro. It just kind of keeps us pushing through the day, and like at least for me, it
yeah. That
does.
motivation, that inspiration,
Yeah,
it'd be necessary. Yeah,
yeah, bro. So yeah, man. So when I was listening to your album in my head, too, there's a particular part, bro, that we're talking about inspiration and motivation that really like drives us. There's a part called "You Are Loved" by your mom. I know, I don't know if you remember, bro. For me, I know it's very simple, but that track always hits me, bro. Like
yeah,
sometimes I'll be in the car alone, that track would just shuffle, bro, and it makes me not feel like I'm alone, bro. And honestly, it kind of sounds like my mom. And so
yeah,
I don't know if you ever feel like that, or I'm sure you know the track I'm talking about. Where
yeah,
the inspiration for that come from, bro? Because whether you know it or not, bro, that track has really helped me through a lot of times, bro. Like just keep
yeah.
pushing forward, you know?
Yeah, that one was really just like a voice memo, and like my mama, like she my heart for real, for real. Like,
Yeah,
and I realized that like my first project was Preacher Set or whatever. And I was like, my dude, she got to get some shine
yeah,
out here too. Like, but she
yeah,
had really just left me a voicemail, like like how to be like, say you move out of town or like you just be gone for a long time. So I think in that extent, me and my mama wasn't really talking that
yeah,
much. So she was worried about me and just like letting me know that like I'm loved or they miss me or whatever. You know what I
yeah,
mean? But
yeah,
that's
yeah,
my
yeah.
heart, and she's like definitely been supportive, through this whole journey and like just giving advice along the way. My mama, she used to actually be like a gospel singer,
Mm,
when I was a kid and stuff like that. She put out like 3 albums, you know what I
wow.
mean? So yeah, but I feel like it was just a organic, genuine moment, like something genuine, and that's how my mama really is. Like what I'm saying,
Yeah,
how she talk on that motherfucker. That's how she really
yeah,
talk. So like
yeah,
what
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean. So
Yeah, no.
yeah,
So my mom is, she's Nigerian. I'm Nigerian, and she has that strong, soulful, like gospel spirit too. Like she's always like, remember, pray to God. Like you know what I'm saying.
yeah,
God loves you more than ever, and just remember, mommy loves you. And then she would just enter like, and you do the same thing, bro. So it literally sounds like I sound, but you put it in like a musical outlay, so it sounds a little bit more like cooler. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? So
right, yeah,
yeah, I get the same feeling, bro. So that track will come on, and I just feel like I'm getting that message like constantly,
Yeah.
bro. And like, yeah, so I first of all, I appreciate you for putting that on. And in general, yeah, I also just want to talk about your rap career, my guy. So how did you get into rap? Were you planning it? Was it clear to you that this is what you wanted
Uh,
to do?
Nah, I mean, I wasn't really planning it or nothing like that. It's
Yeah,
just like you'll look up and like find yourself in like different situations. So I would like to think that, the game chose me, but like, I mean, at the end of the day, we all have to make a conscious decision to,
facts.
decide like what we want to do and like, what path we want to lead. So I think it really started for me, like I say, probably like around like 12, 13 years old. My dad, y'all obviously know he's a pastor, but like, it was like one time I was riding in the car with him, and then we pulled up to this Jamaican cuisine restaurant in Chattanooga, Tennessee. It was called, I think it was called Big Jeezy's Jamaican Cuisine or something like that. But
Yeah,
anyways, like my dad, he was having a meeting with the owner, like, you know what I'm saying? And as I wandered around, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm letting them talk. And then I'm like walking around the restaurant. I stumble across like this studio room in the back of the restaurant. So I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck is that? I open up the door, I crack the door open, and then it's like some guy sitting in there smoking a black and mild, like just sitting at the computer. So he noticed me, and
yeah,
then he was like, hey man, like what's good? Like how you doing? Wait, you make music, you rap? How old is you? Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, I lied and told him like, yeah, I rap. Like I wasn't number like 12, 13 years old.
yeah,
So like while they in there having their meeting talking or whatever, like that dude, he like cut on the beat, and before I knew it, I was in the booth and like we done recorded a song. I done scribbled a little rap and we done, recorded a song. That was like my first actual studio experience, you know what I'm saying? Like actually
yeah,
just being in a booth and shit like that. So
yeah.
fast forward like maybe like I don't know, maybe 6 months, like a few months go by, like long story short, and one day I'm coming home from school and then I go to the basement, and then it's like all this studio equipment uh, in my basement on the pool table. The same studio equipment that was at the restaurant. So come to find out, Jeezy was a dope boy, and the
Mm,
restaurant ended up getting raided. But like when the restaurant got raided or whatever, and they booked him up, he had told them to give all that studio equipment to my daddy. So
mm.
somehow that shit got into my daddy possession, and then like he had gave it to me. Like, and I'm talking about like it was crazy shit. Like, dog, I
Wow,
legit had like one or two short old like microphones and like Mackie board and
that's
like
crazy.
and Too Short used to come through Chattanooga. Like I don't know, he'll talk about that like on some of his interviews and shit like that. So I guess that's how he was tight with him or tapped in with him or whatever. But
Yeah,
that's how I ended up getting my first studio for real, and like from that. But
yeah.
I
And
don't know. I think I answered your question though.
now you did, bro. That story that you brought up is very interesting. Like, because it seems like it's interesting how things work out. Do you ever think like where you would be if it wasn't for that equipment that he just happened to have and like give to you for no reason? You know?
I know it probably would have been like a whole nother lane because if it wasn't for Jeezy and like that whole raid and like me
Yeah,
getting that equipment, I don't feel like I would be in these shoes right now. I don't feel like I would have fell in love with the game the way that it did. And that's why I'd
yeah,
be like, I feel like the game found me because like shit, what
yeah,
is a 12-year-old doing just wandering around a restaurant and then it's just a random room in the back with a studio in it. And then you
yeah,
get to record like unexpectedly. All this is unexpectedly. But
yeah. I feel.
yeah, it was just a crazy time, bro. But I'm grateful for where I'm at even now, and like just like what's in store in the future, bro. Like you can't
Yeah,
make this shit up. Yeah,
yeah,
I'm blessed.
man. Nah, I can tell, man. Yeah, I like to say that's God's timing. Good, but yeah,
Okay.
I was saying I'm that sounds like God's timing, man. And
Yeah,
I'm
that's how I
grateful that
feel.
I'm grateful that you found it, bro. Because it's like what your mom says, bro. You never know who you're inspiring, bro. And like and
Yeah,
you helped me in more ways than you can know. And I'm sure there's a lot of fans. I'm sure I'm not the
that
first dude
means a
who's ever
lot.
told you.
Seriously.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm not the first dude
What
who's
you say?
told you that. I'm sure you've had other fans who tell you like, "Yo, you helped me with this or that." I would, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure you get that all the time, right?
I mean, like people here, bro, but like I don't know. Like usually when you be an artist, you just gotta learn to take shit with a grain of salt, because the majority of people just be dick riding, so you
I
don't
feel
never
you.
take nobody seriously. You know
because you
what
don't
I
know
mean?
what's true.
So,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
but I don't think that about you. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I
I
just
know what you mean.
giving
Yeah,
you
yeah,
like
yeah,
my
yeah.
honest.
Cause there be niggas online
Yeah,
being
you
like,
just like
"Yo, you
appreciate
crazy."
it, bro. Like, just keep it moving. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but
I know what you mean, and you can't tell if they're
yeah,
capping to like get your attention or if they actually like. Yeah, I know what you mean, bro. I know, I know what you mean. But yeah, yeah. So, bro, what I'm also curious, man. Because you know,
no, you no sure, bro.
yeah, I mess with, I mess. Oh damn, it's like I mess with your
My
music a
bad. We on
lot.
here. My bad.
Okay, that'd be good, bro. I mess with your music a lot, and I fuck with Isaiah Rashad's music a lot. You know, I know y'all did some music together, and y'all both from Chattanooga, man. So I also wanted to talk about that, like
That's
you know,
the
because
point.
when I hear about you, when I hear your music, bro, and Isaiah Rashad's music, it has like a slow, like chill, like vibe. And is that like the vibe of Chattanooga? Like, are you still in Chattanooga, by the way?
I actually live in Atlanta at the moment, but
Oh, you're in Atlanta. Oh,
I
me
was just
too,
in
man.
Chattanooga yesterday. Like I still go home,
Oh,
but
okay. I didn't know you're in Atlanta.
no, Isaiah Rashad, he a homie, bro. That's my brother. What was the question you want to ask about
Yeah,
that?
no, no. I wanted to just know what was life like in Chattanooga. I didn't even know you were in Atlanta. I'm in Atlanta too, bro. Small world. Yeah.
Oh yeah, bro. I could have pulled,
Yeah, you could
but
have pulled up, bro. I didn't know.
shit.
I would have done it, bro. We could have pulled up for sure. Maybe next time, bro. Yeah.
No, yeah. Next time we gotta do another one,
Well,
bro. I'll
yeah.
pull up on you. But
What part are you in? I'm in Buckhead, bro. What? I'm just curious. What part of Atlanta are you in?
I'm out of Marietta, like
Oh, you're in
you feel
Marietta.
me.
I was,
But
I was just
yeah,
curious.
Cobb
Yeah.
County area. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
Yeah, I know what it is. Yeah.
uh, but yeah, me and Zay. Like oh, you was asking about Chattanooga, but Chattanooga is cool, bro. Like I mean, I like it, bro, but like I feel like now I'm like just getting older and like
Need change.
other things, like other parts of the world, like new scenery. But like I feel like it's definitely like in a growing phase. I feel like the music scene, like is, you know, on some other shit that I feel like we've never seen before in Chattanooga, like up to this point. And I definitely feel like me, myself, and like Isaiah Rashad, and the homies, like I feel like we are like pioneers of that, like as
Yeah.
well. Like tip my head and give my respects to the people who came before us, like Vinny and Frank White, and just like all these people from home, like that
Yeah.
came up before us. But I definitely feel like we was innovators, and I feel like it's a different scene in Chattanooga now. Like if you go to Chattanooga now, bro, you're gonna have a good time, bro. Like it's
For
like
real.
clubs everywhere, like every day is something to do. Like and then like especially if you like on a party vibes, like you want to just go somewhere, you can go to Shady's, you can go to
Yeah.
Man, you can go to Dream. Well, I think Dream just lost their liquor license because I don't know. It kind of went viral too. It was like they security guard got into a shootout with somebody who was coming to shoot up the
Okay.
club, and after that they
Yeah.
lost their license and shit like that. But I feel like Chattanooga is definitely like on the up and come, like on the uprise, and I've been
Okay.
seeing like just like a lot of cool shit going on there in the last 2 or 3 years, bro.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
I love it. I feel like it'll always be home. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Nah, I mean, because I don't know too many. I'm a huge hip hop fan, and I don't know too many rappers from it other than you and Isaiah Rashad. And then I think there's this rapper. I don't know if you know who he is. Michael Da Vinci. I'm
Yeah,
I
Michael Da
don't know.
Vinci, that's my
Yeah.
brother. Like we all came up under the same umbrella. Like so it's like
Yeah.
me, Isaiah Rashad, and Michael Da Vinci, we the three people who created the collective called the house. Like I feel like
Hey.
that was us like in college.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
me and
Yeah.
Rob was roommates. Me, Rob, and Zay, all three pretty much roommates. Uh but like that's how the house became about, and niggas being like it's the house bitch and like all that shit.
Yeah.
All the name about is us three.
Word.
But
Word. Yeah.
yeah, bro, like they're definitely the homies. Other artists in Chattanooga that's really dope that I want to give a shout out to. I like King Clown. I like Kevin Tucker. I like Hardaway 1K. I like golly, bro. Like I know his the end of his name True. But I don't like it's something true, but like that nigga hard, like 27 young nigga, like get money, the Harwo nigga. Like if they see Harwo, Mr. Harwo, like
Okay.
that's who I'm talking about. That nigga hard. But
Okay.
yeah, it's a couple people that I feel like it's like making noise and like doing their thing. Oh yeah, shout out to Chris P too. Shout out to Sleazy. But
Okay.
yeah,
Okay, shout out to them, man. They must be some great rappers, man. Yeah, no. I mean, I appreciate it. Yeah, I was always curious, but I understand what you mean, bro. When you talk about like you just want a new scenery, and that's why you moved to Atlanta, bro. That's literally why I moved to Atlanta, bro. So I'm from Boston, bro, and like Boston is a great city, but it's kind of like after a while, like when you grew up there your whole life, you experience everything. Also, Boston's cold as hell too. So stuff like that, bro. I'm like, I just gotta
yeah.
leave. And yeah, I like Atlanta, bro. It's a new
And it do be
scenery.
like that. I say for me, like it was like more so the people who got on my nerves. Like not everybody in Chattanooga, but like it's like this certain demographic, and you may have like wherever you from and stuff like that too. Like
Yeah.
where that's just like hate ass niggas, like crab mentality people, like people who don't see like for some reason where I'm from breeds a lot of those kind of
Mm.
praising people. Like so I think I was
Well,
just at a
well,
place in like where it was just a lot of stuff going on. I was able to just see it for what it was, and not
yeah,
taking anything away from Chattanooga, like all
yeah,
the
no,
people there,
no.
because there's a lot of great, amazing people there. Um, but like just at least like where I was at and where my family was at and what was going on, bro, it just kind of made me want
Just
to,
too much. Yeah.
get hit the a little bit.
Yeah, nah, bro. When you find yourself like growing in like some of the inner cities or like some of the like the hood areas, bro. Like one of the things that like because I kind of I grew around that type of area in Boston. I didn't like how like everyone was stagnant. At least for me, like I felt like when I was in Boston, I felt
And
stagnant
that's what
because
I'm saying.
everyone around me wasn't growing or niggas were just used to doing the same thing.
They
Like
on the
you
same
know what I'm
shit.
saying? Yeah,
Yeah,
niggas aren't really involved, with, bro. So I didn't really like that,
yeah.
and I felt like I was just staying at one place. Like I wasn't podcasting or changing or doing different stuff like I do now. Like you know what I'm saying? And I think if I was still in Boston, I wouldn't be exploring new things or trying new things. And when you're in these environments, bro, like you don't really get celebrated for doing new stuff. They probably just be like, "Yo, just rap, nigga." Like that's what we know. Or I don't know. I don't know what your life is like, but they don't want to see you change. At least most of the time.
You said it though, because I couldn't say it. You said what I wanted to say, but
Nah,
if I
bro,
say it,
it's
everybody
the
at
truth.
home gonna get mad at me. So
It's the truth, bro. It's the truth,
yeah,
bro. We're supposed to evolve, and if niggas are just doing the same thing every single day, smoking, like drinking, like not trying to evolve, like what's the point? At least for me, bro, it's like there's a lot more to
yeah,
life than like I don't know what it's like in Chattanooga, but the way you talk about it, it kind of reminds me of like my friends in Boston too. And don't get me wrong, I have love for them. Like I don't hate on them, but when I talk to them to this day, it's usually they're doing the same thing. Damn nigga, you still work at
exactly.
security, bro? Like you're not trying to like no disrespect. Like
Yeah.
damn my nigga, like you're not trying to do
You
something.
ain't trying to
You know
do
what I'm saying?
nothing different, bro.
Yeah,
You just
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it is what it is. I get what you're saying, bro. But yeah.
yeah. No, it's same sentiments for sure, bro.
Same
Like and
sentiments
just
for sure.
like that part of it, and like the people who don't want to do anything, they envy the people who are trying to do stuff. Like you know what I mean? They
Yeah,
want to talk down and tear them down and stuff like that too. That ain't it. Or either try to exploit them and take from them as well. Like I don't like that at all. But I've ran into my fair share of that. I feel like back home. And I feel like when I moved and I started meeting people, like I'll meet like rich motherfuckers, like you know what I'm saying,
yeah,
who are like way more nicer and like don't try to gatekeep and they'll give you game and
yeah,
they trying to put you on other hustles and plays and stuff like that
yeah,
so y'all can elevate. He trying to elevate everybody around him. It's like I feel like
yeah.
that's how and that's the kind of mentality I have. So it's like when you go back home and everybody ain't on that, it just kind of make you be like, what the fuck are we doing, bro? Like I'm just wasting
Yeah,
time. I'm wasting
yeah.
time being here trying to help people who don't want to help their fucking
You don't want to
self.
be helped.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
But
And
yeah. I mean,
and
but
that's
like I don't know, like, cause I don't want to put, like I said, that ain't everybody, bro. It's just a certain demographic in Chattanooga. It's a lot of get money, like getting money as niggas like in Chattanooga. It's a lot of great rappers. There's a lot of, just good vibes and like stuff like that in Chattanooga. That's not the whole,
I know what
collective.
you
But for
I
the
know
people
what you
who
mean,
is
bro.
on that, I need to get on y'all shit and change that and stop being so small minded and closed minded because that ain't it, bro. And I would love that's the one change that I would love to see from back home. I just want to like be clear on that part, real quick,
Yeah,
so can't nobody
you don't
misinterpret
want
what
no
the fuck I'm
smoke.
trying to say. Yeah,
You don't want no smoke.
yeah,
No, I feel you, bro. No, I mean
yeah,
you
but
can put it
yeah.
simply. You're just trying to grow, bro. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I've over yo. So here's how long have you been in Atlanta, and since you moved to the city, like, do you feel like any change in yourself, like as an artist, as a person, like what has that been like?
Like this my second time living in Atlanta, but like
Oh, okay.
I've been back here this time for like maybe 3 weeks or something like that. And
Oh,
yeah, I definitely feel like a big difference. I feel like as far as productivity versus like at home, I'm in the studios
yeah,
every day, like I'm connected, networking with people, like just I don't know, just being active and like
yeah,
like just on the job, like on my shit. Just
yeah,
do what need to be done, bro. Like on I don't know every facet, like just more focused, locked in, praying
yeah,
more. Like you know what I'm saying? I just got more time to myself to
yeah,
where I'm just not really as
yeah,
distracted as I was,
yeah,
being caught up in just like, the little local fame and like, like
yeah.
hometown stuff that like just be going on that just really just like make you not as focused or it just really be distractions.
Bro, I always like to tell my friends, like, one of the easiest ways, bro, to change your life, if you want to change it for the better, is to change your environment, bro. And I don't know what it is, bro, but as
Right.
soon as I moved to Atlanta, bro, like, nigga, I've been locked in, bro. I'm like 60 episodes into my
That's how it
podcast,
is,
bro.
bro. But it's something in the
Yeah,
water down
I don't
here.
know what it is about Atlanta.
It's something
Maybe
in
it's
the water.
I don't know what it is, bro. I pray
You
every
want to know
day.
what it is?
What is it?
I'll tell you. I'll tell you what it is. The difference between here, bro, and like wherever we come from, bro, is that Atlanta niggas specifically, bro, and it's been that way for at least like the last 5 years. I want to say like at least the last decade. Everybody down here do something. You notice that majority of the people
Yeah,
in Atlanta don't have a 9 to 5.
yeah,
They what work for themselves. They doing something, whether it's like scamming, e-commerce, nigga, car wash,
yeah,
nigga, real estate. They into something like you know what I'm saying that's
yeah,
making money, and then they like just know how to do it times 10, make the connection down here. Even in the music world, everybody that I know that's in Atlanta in the music world, bro, nigga, they looking like it. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
it don't just look like it's different back home. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I don't know,
I
like
know,
niggas
bro,
down here,
I know
bro.
exactly what you mean. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean, bro. I know exactly
Like
what
they
you
actually
mean.
have emotion and shit like that.
Yeah, yeah,
And it's different when you got people who on the same kind of vibe you is, and like it make you an asset. Like maybe
yeah.
for what you do and your talents, you wasn't necessarily an asset where you at. Like Chattanooga for me is like an industrial city, so them niggas
Mm,
used to working 9 to 5 jobs and working in plants and labs and shit like that. So like a nigga that's like self-employed, like being there, like everybody else going to work every day, bro. Like shit, nigga, I'm trying to go to a studio or something like that. That don't really align with my purpose in a small town like that. Like not like
yeah.
small town, but I don't know, bro. Let's switch the subject because I don't want to keep. At this point, it
No,
sounds
no,
like I'm
I
just
feel you,
dogging
bro.
Chattanooga.
No, no, you're not dogging it, bro. Like you're just speaking your truth. And like for me, bro, like I know
Yeah,
exactly what you mean, bro. Like for me personally, when I'm in Atlanta, bro, I feel so much more inspired compared to when I'm in Boston. Like when I'm in Boston, I don't want to like do anything. I don't want to grow. When I'm in Atlanta, bro, I'm surrounded by like these rich niggas, bro. I'm in Bucket, bro. That's like the rich of the
it
rich.
got you
And
trying to
they
figure it out too. Like
exactly, bro.
yeah.
Exactly, bro.
It's like,
And
what is
and
these niggas doing that I'm not doing that I need to be doing to get where these niggas
yes, Sirski. And
at?
that's exactly why I put myself in Buckhead. I was very intentional about being around in the wealthiest city so I can be around wealthy people. And it was kind of like that energy would somehow trickle to me just, being
Yeah.
around the city, bro. So I get what you're saying,
You
bro.
get
Yeah,
it,
I'm
bro.
on the
You on the
same page.
wave. You
Yeah,
that's what
yeah,
it's
yeah.
about, bro. Align yourself with people who got the same kind of mission that you have. You know what I'm saying? The same kind of intentions, bro. And like niggas who ain't lacking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because when you put yourself around a bunch of people who lack, all they gonna do is try to be leeches and take from the people whoever they see that's up. Not even you, but like whoever they feel like the person
yeah,
in the position is. They gonna like try to figure out how to exploit or get whatever they can out of them. That's their only goal. But they just trying to level up too. But like when you're around a
yeah,
bunch of people who got money, you know what I'm saying? Like it's different though. Like they can teach you a play. They can teach you where to put your money at. Teach you a smart investment that's gonna come back. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like. It
Yeah.
just be game, bro.
And
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 like people
and
not gatekeeping.
and actually be happy about it, bro. Like, when you talk to some of your boys about, because I own real estate too, and I'm like, yo, you talk to them about your real estate play, like, they be like, oh, that's cool, bro. Like, but if you talk to another real estate
Yeah.
investor who's actually doing it, he's like, oh, okay, so what's it like? Oh, so you have shitty tenants too?
Yeah.
They actually
No.
get excited about it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I know, trust me, bro. I know you're speaking. I
Exactly.
tell niggas I'm a pharmacist. Those same dudes, the type of dudes we're talking about, don't even care. When I told you I was a pharmacist, you're like, oh, that's super cool. Most of the time, it's like, oh, okay, nigga, you think you're better than me? It's like, no, I don't even care myself that much, but you get what I'm trying to say, bro. I get what you're saying, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, man. So
100%. And you on the
yeah,
right way, bro. Like salute to you, bro. Keep doing your thing out here, and yeah, get that money out there in Buckhead, bro. You
yes,
say you
sir.
already own it, bro. That man ain't wasting no time, bro. For
No,
real.
man,
I like
we
that. I
gotta get
like
this
that.
back,
We
bro.
definitely gotta link up, bro. When we in the city, bro. When we in the
No,
same
man,
city, we
no,
gotta
man.
link
You,
up.
you don't, bro. You don't understand, bro. I fuck with your music hard, bro. Like, I'm not just saying that, like I'm trying to suck your dick, no homo, or glaze you, bro. Like, I generally, like, I'm not.
You
I
good.
generally listen to your music a lot, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, man. I'm hoping. I'm happy to connect. So yo, bro. So what has your artistic journey been like, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because one thing that I like to do in this podcast is, like, I like to observe the growth of people and see how far they come. And I can tell while you've been making your
Yeah.
music, you've definitely been honing your craft. So what has that been like for you? What are the ups and downs of your artistic journey?
As far as the artistic journey, bro, it's very effortless. I'll say, like,
Okay.
that's the most fun part about it. Like, as far as being the artistic, at least in the studio aspect, like, that's therapy to me. Like being able to go and like just get my shit off is therapy. Like especially if I'm going through something or being able to go and like just get those feelings off really helps my mental. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Better. Um, I mean, as far as like, I guess like the marketing side of artistry, I could care less about, but I understand
yeah,
it's a necessary evil.
yeah,
So I'm just here to, I guess, play the game, bro, and you know what I mean, to the best of my ability, and
yeah,
give y'all something to look at outside of just hearing. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
I mean, it's cool, bro. Like I'm just trying to figure it out.
Nah, nah,
I
nah.
hate this era of AI rhythmic like stuff is now though. Like it really takes all
Well,
the fun out of it
yeah, bro.
for
I mean, look,
creatives in a sense. Because
yeah, man. It's hard, man, because it's
what's up?
basically the question is basically like, do I be what who God wants me to be, or do I be what the world wants me to be? That's basically what the question that's basically what the question is. And in this podcast specifically, bro, like I'm like,
Yo,
fuck all this algorithm shit, fuck like trying to really be super viral. I'm just gonna be myself, and we'll see where that takes me, bro, because I'm not gonna just talk about like the basic conversations or whatever that will just make you go viral, bro. Like, I'm not into talking controversy. Like,
right?
you can probably immediately tell, bro. Like, I
Yeah,
genuinely care about the human being, bro. Like, and I'm not just I don't know. I'm
yeah,
not trying to. You probably haven't heard questions like this. I'm sure you've done interviews. Like, I don't ask like typical. I'm genuinely interested in the person, and that may
yeah.
not
You
go
ask good
viral,
questions. I
but it's fun, bro. Like, to me, it's more interesting.
I like the
So
questions that you ask. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
bro.
But
No, I appreciate
definitely
it, bro.
appreciate the yeah, I appreciate the interview and I like the questions that you were asking too. But yeah, I feel like artistry, I guess to me in any aspect come first, just like as far as like just the creative process or like just being creating in general. I feel like and all this is just the most important part to me. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't
Yeah,
even really focused on I don't know, bro. Like I do this because I love it, not because I'm trying to get rich
yeah,
off of it. You feel me?
yeah.
Shit, you
But
know what I mean?
that
Nigga like
probably
me,
comes.
I be putting money in the stock market. You did.
Yes, sir. Yeah. No, I mean, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but and I'm sure you probably come towards all types of different problems. I've noticed you're an independent rapper. Like, you probably don't want to deal with like the industry crap of like having to like do
I
all
hate
these
the
weird
industry.
marketing schemes. Like, I don't know, do goofy shit like Takashi 69 or something like, bro, to get like clout or
It's so
whatever.
lame.
Yeah, yeah. The
I was
online
signed to
goofy shit.
Sony Records. I was my bad, not to cut you off. I was
That's
signed to
cool.
Sony Music, bro. Like, and like
Yeah.
what you just said made me think about that. Like, but I was signed to Sony Music like for like maybe like 4 years or something like that. 3 to 5 years probably. I was signed to Sony Music, and I feel like it was a great learning experience because that was like the first deal that I did, like with a label like that or whatever, Save Plate or whatever. But like it was just like my first, opportunity like in that world. But like what I hated most about it is the ideas that the marketing team tried to
Yeah.
come to me with, because it would never be me. Instead
Yeah.
of them, I feel like trying to get a better understanding of the type of person I
Who you
am
are.
and like trying to market, they were just sending
They don't
bullshit
care.
to me that I just didn't like, and I'm
They
like,
don't care.
bro,
Yeah.
like I remember it was this the one that got me. This the one that pissed me off. Like it was like
Yeah.
1 year around like Christmas or something like that, and I had think I just like had IOU out around the time or something like that. But like they kept on, they was like gun ho. Sonny was like gun ho on like this how you should promote the project. It's around Christmas. You should like do some skits with this guy. We're gonna get him to dress up as Santa Claus, and like you gonna be sent with Santa Claus, like you know what I'm saying? Like y'all talking about how you and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And he was like, we want to put a midget in it too, da 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 da. And I'm like,
What the hell?
nigga, what? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no,
Yeah.
I'm not doing none of that. That's lame. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, nigga,
So
you
I think
Santa
what we
Claus,
ended up
bro.
agreeing on is like, yeah, like not. I mean, at first they was trying to get me to be Santa Claus, like dress up in a suit. But I think we ended on I'll do a skit with a Santa Claus, like promoting the music, but no midget, and like
Yeah.
it can't be corny or something like that. So I think we ended up doing, but like it would be like little marketing stuff like that that I'll just be like, bro, this ain't me, gang. Like you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like this ain't. I
For
wouldn't do
sure.
this. Like this ain't. Yeah, like and when you be with a company like that, like you trying to express that to them, it's
They
always
don't
a
care.
disconnect. I feel like
They don't
because
care.
at
Yeah.
the end of the day, and I mean, rightfully so. Like they invest in their money, like so that ultimately they
Yeah.
want to be able to have some say so. But I mean, the deal I signed said I had creative control. Like you know what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, man. I mean, it's pretty much like a moral dilemma, bro. It's like you want to be who God created you to be. You want to be yourself, but then the world wants you to be what's lit, bro. What's viral. You know what I'm saying? And like
yeah,
you
and it's
said,
a
they
conflict
got a
there.
business. You know what I'm saying? And they gotta make their money, bro. But it sucks, bro. Because I think for me, bro, like my favorite artists are people like you, bro, who are just true to themselves. But I feel like the dudes who get attention, they're the ones that don't deserve it. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, bro.
But
I just I
you know the
want to.
reason why they get the attention. My bad.
No, you good? You good?
You know why they get the. You know why they get the attention?
Why?
Because they aren't afraid to conform. Like you know what I'm saying? Like shit, they tell
Yeah.
your ass to go put on a dress. That one guy in there that's gonna be like, okay, bro, fuck it, I'm just gonna go put on a dress. And like, oh, we like this guy, bro. He's not combative. He's not giving us a problem at all. Like you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, yeah,
that's what
yeah,
they like. Submissive ass men.
yeah,
They
yeah.
looking for submissive men.
I feel you,
And I
bro.
feel like
Yeah.
if you're not that, I feel like if you're not that, you're messing up the program.
Well, yeah, I mean, well, shout out to the independent rappers, bro, who keep artistic integrity in mind. You're definitely one of them. I don't know if you're familiar with La Russell. You know who he
Yeah.
is? I fuck with him.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I done met him before. He came through Chattanooga.
oh, for real? He did? Oh,
Yeah, he
okay, I didn't
did.
know that. That's dope, man. I want
Yeah,
to
I think
have
I
him
got
on here.
pictures with him too.
For real? Are you
Yeah,
serious,
yeah.
bro?
Now he
Yo,
don't live in Chattanooga now. He came through Chattanooga,
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
hip
yeah,
hop
yeah.
summer, like last year November or like the year before that.
Yo, man, he's one of the top niggas I want to have on this podcast one day. I fuck with his music, OD, man. But yeah, yo,
Yeah.
shout out to those people, bro. And yeah, man. I mean, yo, and salute to you, bro. Like you're keeping your artistic integrity. Like at the end of the day, you're not gonna do no goofy stuff for the bag. You know what I'm saying? If it's not you, like
Never.
it ain't
I
for.
would have
If it's
already
not you,
did
it
it,
ain't for
bro.
you. Yeah. If it's not you, it ain't for you. You know. So I mean, I'm glad you realize that, bro. So I mean. so as far as like rapping, bro, like I know like for you it's kind of more of a therapeutic process. Like, can you want to walk me through your creative journey? I mean, not your creative journey, your creative process. Because I'm always curious about that. Because I'll be listening to rappers like you and your music. I'm like, yo, this shit slaps, bro. And I'd be curious, like how dudes be making some of their tracks, bro. Like
Yeah. I
like
mean, me,
yeah.
like, yeah, I guess like this is simplest way. Well, when I go to the studio, I don't write first of all, so it's like everything just like
Oh,
you think
really?
about it, and then like if it's making sense, I just run with it. So like, I pull up, blunt is mandatory. Roll up one of them. We got some beats. We gonna listen to the beats until
Yeah,
something click. Whichever one catch though, we gonna be like, yeah, I think this the one. Load it up. Bro, like I probably ain't even gonna listen to the beat for too long. Like, you know what I mean? I'll probably like let you run it back like once or twice. By that
yeah.
point, I'm gonna like be like, okay, let me record. I don't even know what I'm finna say yet though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
That's
I don't even be
interesting.
knowing what I'm finna say yet. And then like I
Yeah,
like just push the button, record, and then whatever the first thing is, like I'll think about it, and the first thing I say, I'll just keep building on top of it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like punch it. You know how rappers punch in.
yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? But like
So
yeah, like I just like where it go. I mean, like I have like a idea of what direction I want to go in, and I feel
yeah.
like that's more so what I think about in opposed to like necessarily what I want to say or like what exactly do I want to say. I'll think about the subject matter first. Like maybe this is what I want to talk about,
So
and
you. So I got two questions for you. First of all, can you create without smoking blunt? Are you need to
yeah,
smoke?
no, definitely,
Okay,
definitely. Yeah, I mean,
okay.
I was just saying that. Like, I mean, ideally, I would like to have one, but like, no, I go to
Oh, okay.
studios. I got the studios down here where they don't even allow smoking. Like, I go to Bravo, and yeah, like, or like I pull up on Broke Boy sometimes, like, and they don't
Yeah,
smoke in any of those studios. Like, so I don't feel like it would keep me from being productive or anything like that. Honestly, I feel like I probably record a little faster when I don't have a blunt.
yeah,
But like I think it's just like
s-
like the ritual, the
yeah,
routine of the whole thing. I feel like I used to grow up looking at people who was doing that shit at the studio all day. So like you know what I
yeah,
mean? Like
yeah. And it's part of the lifestyle now. Yeah. Now I was just curious. Yeah. Yeah. And then so is every single one of your songs a freestyle too?
yeah,
Like
I don't write.
every song you
mm,
create is a freestyle. Like, so you don't write it.
I don't write anything, bro.
Oh
Yeah.
wow, that's so interesting, man. Because an album like The Preacher's Son kind of sounded conceptual. I don't know. This sounded like it was. I don't know. It sounded like it was more prepared. I don't know. Maybe it's just me,
In my
but
head did too, right? Like, you know what I
yeah,
mean? Like
yeah, yeah,
but no, it was just like where I was at that time. It ain't even
yeah,
that
yeah,
like
yeah.
it was just like written, like it was just like that's what was coming at that time,
No, I
man.
feel you, bro. Yeah,
Yeah, well, I don't know. Like it just like
yeah.
kind of happened that way, but yeah,
No, no. I mean, it's interesting, bro, because Jay Z, bro, like apparently, nigga, he's famous for like not writing any of his raps, bro. And I was watching this like interview where he was talking about how he creates his raps, and like he would just hear a beat. And then like he's mumbling like hey
hmm
to the is all but
yeah,
this is all my nigga. And I'm like, what yo, how did you do like that's just interesting to me, but I'm like, how did I don't get that kind of connection.
that's
I've
but
always
like
been curious
that's
about that.
I feel like that's who I like him. Like that's my blueprint though. Like Jay Z
Yeah,
and Lil Wayne's, that's who I pattern myself
yeah. I think Wayne
after.
does that
Like, dude,
too.
yeah, but that's who I study. So it's like when I do like be in the studio, like I used to, even when I wasn't that good at like freestyling and punching in like that, like I would still go to the studio and pretend I was that nigga. Like you know what I'm saying? Like on some
Yeah,
shit like. Oh, bro, like yeah, I don't write like Will Wayne don't write. I'm finna go in here and freestyle too. Like you know what
yeah,
I'm saying? Like
yeah, yeah,
even if
yeah,
I did, like you know what I'm saying? Like I probably like write down the first couple lines and then like you know like be in the studio and then like just keep building off of it. And it'll probably take me a little minute. Like when I first
yeah,
just like when I first, started out rapping, but like the more I stuck with it, like it just like became natural. Like so it's like me
yeah.
really I've never written a whole verse. Like I've never on paper
That's a
written
good
down a whole
sign,
verse.
bro.
Like
Yo,
the
that's
most I done
awesome.
did like it's just like maybe like at first like going out I'll jot down like figure out how I want to come in on the song. So I'll do like the first couple lines and then I'll like just freestyle the rest of it. But like then like once I like got comfortable and confident in myself, like yeah, like okay, play the beat. All right, this how I'm feeling.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna run with it. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, man, that's dope, man. I respect it. I'm curious. Like, have you ever tried written a verse and it just didn't feel right, or you just freestyle everything? Like, you know what I'm
I
saying?
mean,
Have
I
you
feel
ever?
like I tried to write a verse like when I was younger, but it was just like
It just didn't feel
the
right.
I'm
Yeah.
I mean, really, I'm ADHD. Like, I've been ADHD since I was
Oh
little, so it's
snap!
just kind of hard for me to focus like
Yo,
on
me and
something
you
for
both.
that long of a time. You know what I mean? So
Oh, it's not me and you both, bro. You know what's crazy, bro? Before this podcast, the last podcast I recorded was with an ADHD person. He had ADHD and autism, and we were both talking about what it was like living with those conditions. That's crazy.
shit.
I had no
I
problem.
took
I had no idea you had ADHD, bro. You don't
I
really
took
give me that bad.
Adderall from like the second, third grade all the way up to like 12th grade, bro. Like
What
strong
the?
dosages. I didn't realize how bad that shit was until I quit taking it. Like when I got to college. Now
Yeah,
you see everybody on Adderall now. Like people are
yeah.
brag about taking Adderall. And I'm like, bro, y'all are crazy.
Well, you
Something is
know what?
something is wrong with y'all. that drug is not cool, bro. Like
Well,
I took this from third grade all the way to graduation, fool, and started selling it in college.
yeah,
Like,
I'm no, I'm with you, but I'm a pharmacist, so I already know how these drugs work. So when I got diagnosed with ADHD by my psychiatrist, he was trying to put me on. He's like, "Oh, like you have ADHD? Do you want Adderall?" And I was like, "Nah, I'm good." He's like, "You sure you don't need it, bro?" Like I'm like, "Nah, I'm good." And then he kind of got annoyed. He's like, "Why are you here then?" Like, I'm like, "Nigga, I just wanted to know if I have ADHD or not."
you
And then
know,
just leave, bro. Whatever. Like, you know what I'm
no,
saying?
it's definitely
Yeah.
like natural alternatives of that probably are better than taking amphetamines because that's pretty much what
Yeah.
it is, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah, like I wouldn't. I don't know, to all you people out there who just like bragging about taking Adderall every day, y'all are meth heads, and I feel like somebody should tell you because you clearly don't know. Like, take it from somebody who was a third grade meth head.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah,
for you, bro. You
yeah.
need to reevaluate.
Yeah, I feel you, bro. Yeah, well, when I was in college, bro, people would take 88 would take Adderall to lock in on their exams, and I remember they would brag about it too. But I mean, I never knew. I mean, it's cool. I get taking it to focus. I don't get why you think it's cool to do it. It's like, all right, cool, bro. Like,
I hear rappers brag about it. Like that's the crazy part. You're on
yeah.
meth. What's wrong with you?
Nigga, I'm on Adderall, nigga. Like, I'm lit.
No, bro, that is not okay. It's like, and do you even have ADHD on top of that, or do you just? I
Yeah,
can
I
only
feel
imagine like what kind of rush it gives somebody who doesn't have ADHD. Like it's probably like cocaine and capsule form or something like that. You know what I mean? Like
yeah. Well,
I can only imagine though. Like I don't.
well, it's interesting, bro. I feel like the world. I feel like in general, bro. Like the world does a lot of things that don't make a lot of sense, bro. Like even to me, the whole working a 9 to 5, I do it too, but there's some specific that don't make sense. The whole taking Adderall thing, bro. Like the like
Yeah,
the going to Hollywood, like the weird shit in the industry that rappers make you do, like you gotta do to be in the industry or in Hollywood. There's a lot of shit that we
yeah,
expect to do that makes no sense, bro. But dudes just be
yeah.
doing it. I don't know, bro. For whatever, I don't know.
There's
Maybe because
nobody. I feel like, like I don't know. All of us are conditioned to follow, bro. Like it takes courage to actually stand out and be
yes, sir.
different or go opposite of like what the agenda is or the game
Yes,
plan
sir.
or whatever, bro. Like I don't know, like but like those are the people who win. The people who do go opposite, go left with everybody else going right, or go right with
Yeah,
everybody going left. They'll be the people
who
who
be
you know what I'm
changing the
saying.
world? Yeah,
Change the world. Real talk.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's a quote that says everyone is crazy until you're not. Once the guy's actually succeeding or whatnot, then everyone's, oh, I knew that guy. Like, but in the
Yeah.
beginning, like everyone's gonna keep talking crap and like whatever, like And as you were speaking, bro, because you keep saying the word conforming. There's this Bible verse, bro, that I absolutely love. It's I think it's my favorite Bible verse, but it's Romans chapter 12, verse 2, and it says, "Do not conform to the patterns of the world, but be transformed by the renewal of your mind, so that in
Real talk.
testing you know the will of God." So yeah, bro, like basically what you're saying, just don't conform to the world, bro, but be more intrigued by what you're doing, and who you're becoming as a man. And that for me,
Right.
that's a lot more like I love that quote. It's probably my favorite Bible verse, bro, because I
I
never
like
took
that.
it
That's a good one
seriously.
for sure.
It's
Yeah.
hard, bro. Romans chapter 12, verse 2, bro. Like read it.
Yeah.
It's hard, bro.
My daddy would have loved that one. He would have loved to hear
Yeah,
you say that one on the phone.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
He'd
yeah.
be like, that boy
Yeah,
really
man.
doing the Lord's work.
Yeah, man. Bro, I've been locked in on the Bible, bro. That's a whole nother conversation, bro. I've been
I've
locked
been
in on.
getting like back like in tune with it. I feel like I was off like for like a lot of maybe like the last 2 or 3 years, and then like God just really like lately
Mm,
has just been bringing me back closer to Him and like just holding me close, and I'm really grateful. Like just
yeah,
getting me out of my habits, making me back focused and stuff like that. That's and I've just been praying more and like just
yeah,
asking to hear more clearly. But I could definitely tell you, like in the last couple of months, for sure, God has absolutely been answering my prayers, bro. Like
amen,
all
bro.
of them. Like
Awesome,
and
man.
I just want to stay in alignment. I just want to stay in alignment and keep on moving in my purpose, which I feel like that got something to do with the music too. I feel like my purpose in
Mm,
that is like keep sending like the kind of messages that y'all talk about on Preacher Son, or like maybe in my head, or
yeah,
what I'm saying, like stuff that you could take with you that's like life lessons or spiritual lessons, bro. Like
yeah,
I feel like that's more so maybe my purpose in the game and why God gave me this opportunity, because I'm the only person who probably gonna actually talk about trying to,
yeah,
be right with God or like close on that kind of level and stuff like that. So me
yeah,
understanding that now at this stage and like just trying to embrace it and you know what I mean, just walk in that purpose, bro, and see where it take me. I feel like that's where I'm at right now too. But I
yeah,
100% feel like that's where God want me to be. Like I'm not one of them niggas who just supposed to turn up
yeah,
the club and like you know what I'm saying. I feel like I
yeah,
got a
yeah,
deeper
yeah,
purpose in that. Like you feel me? Like
yeah,
and I
yeah,
could probably say some shit that can like help you in
yeah.
life, maybe some shit that you ain't not you, but like, people ain't even think about.
Anyone,
It's
yeah,
a word for somebody. But I'm just
yeah,
really just trying to be a vessel and
for him.
maybe the message
Mm,
won't be clear all the time, but I'll like, want to try to get the message out as clear as possible and just
yeah,
I guess let God speak through me and maybe
yeah.
use me to get some of
What
his messages out there to the people.
I love it, bro. My favorite artist is Kendrick Lamar, and he talks about how whenever he creates music, he's doing it with the intention of being a vessel for God. So I love
Mhm.
that you have that intention too, bro. You know?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
and like I said, I don't know, like, hey, you get out here, bro. You just be thinking like, I need to make this kind of music because this music gonna be like
yeah,
what goes. Nigga, everybody be trying to catch one.
yeah.
I got fixated on that for a little bit,
Yeah, I
but
mean, and I can't blame you, bro. But one thing that I would like to say about those type of music, bro, like the music that comes and go, like a lot of these rappers who do that, bro, if you notice, they don't optimize for longevity. Like they're usually hot for like a year or two. I'm not gonna start naming these niggas, no, but you know what, these rappers, bro. Like
I know,
they're
yeah,
usually hot for a year or two, and then you never hear them again, bro. So it's like,
exactly,
all right,
yeah.
like what, like, whoa, like I don't know if that's what I would want, but I don't know, like
No,
you know what
this
I'm
it's
saying?
facts though, like it's
Yeah,
truth.
you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? So it's like I don't know if you even would. I To me that's kind of weird. For me, I feel like that would be a weird position to be in. Because imagine you're lit for like really 2 years, and you're on top of the world. Everyone's sucking your dick. Oh yeah, blah blah. And
yeah.
then like 5 years later, no one cares about you. Like to me, that's kind of like a. I don't know if that would be a weird psychological. You
I
know what I'm
mean,
trying to
yeah,
say, right?
psychologically, bro,
Yeah,
that's probably even worse. Like, dude, I feel like I'm
yeah,
on the good side of it though for certain. I'm definitely on the good
yeah,
side of it. I feel like
yeah.
Spitter, like I feel like I'm having like a currency type of career if I could compare
Yeah,
it to him.
oh, currency. I love him, bro. He's hard, bro. Currency's hard,
Yeah,
bro.
and
He's
I ain't even like at my peak yet. But like I don't know, that's
yeah.
like somebody I look up to too. So like
Oh,
that's
I love currency,
what
bro. He's
I
dope,
aspire.
bro.
Like yeah, but like I feel like you didn't sell out. I feel like you kept the course and stayed your way and did like your own thing, and now you a
Yeah,
boss. You look
Yeah,
up now,
yeah,
it's like shit. This nigga got his own stores out of New Orleans,
yeah,
courtside at the New Orleans
yeah.
Pelicans games, and you know what
With
I'm saying. He
you know
basically the
how
mayor out there. Like you know what I mean? Like
yeah, yes, sir. He always that dot like with that thing. Yeah, I'll fuck with you,
yeah,
bro.
but.
Yeah, man. Yeah, no, man.
but
That's dope, man.
I feel
You
like,
know,
but like you said, I feel like you can really tell the difference if you bust down the game and look at it, bro. You can tell the people who really solid and really not, and how you can tell is what the fuck we were just talking about. Like you know what I'm saying?
yeah, exactly, bro. So like, I
Yeah.
mean, I mean, because when you're younger, bro, like a lot of us, it's easy to get caught up in that, and I think it's because
Hmm.
we don't know who ourselves, so we try to follow up with other people, thinking, oh, he's lit or that nigga is lit, only to realize, bro, like
That
it ain't
nigga
that lit,
lame.
bro.
Like
Yeah,
hold on, lame. Yeah, lame.
no, you're lying, bro. Yeah.
For
Nigga
real.
lame. Exactly, bro. And I'm not. And then you kind of start to question myself, like, why was I like looking up to this nigga or trying to be like him? Like,
Nah,
he's a
and that
goofy,
was like
bro.
I think I realized when Diddy got locked up. I came to that
Ah,
realization too. I was like, bro, all my heroes, bro, really just I
Who?
don't like I'm befuddled, like jaw dropped. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like all these heroes is all my heroes was corny. Like you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like everybody I looked up to,
yeah,
nigga, this ain't what the game I said it on what you got, this ain't what the game was. Everything had
yeah,
changed up. Like what's going on with y'all? Like you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I
Well, yeah,
said
I'm gonna
niggas
be
I
honest,
looked up
bro.
to showed true colors that confused us, bro. I'm
Yeah,
confused. What is going on?
yeah.
Like
No, I know, bro. You're saying some real stuff, bro. I'm gonna be honest. P Diddy, I was never a huge fan of, but like he's a great example, bro. Of like you think he's super lit, and then his true nature reveals himself,
and then you
and
like, wait a
yeah,
minute, this nigga's a booty warrior? What's going on? Like,
yeah,
damn, I never saw it coming.
popping cheeks, and
I'm
the
just
whole
waiting
time,
for the
but
other shoe drop. I'm like, what's up with you, Jay-Z? Like, what is
yeah, yeah, no, no,
I've
no,
been
no, Jay
hearing some
Z.
ramblings, huh?
No, and the crazy thing is the last 10 to 15 years, bro. Again, we were all like on Diddy's like, oh man, it's P. Diddy. Oh, he's a black billionaire, only to realize like, man, like this guy was just doing all types of weird stuff, like, or, if
Yeah,
it's with women, yeah, so that's why it's kind of like, and it's important that we don't idolize people, like, you know what I'm saying, like, and
for
the
real.
more I
Nobody should
even
just be
you
put
too,
on
bro,
that
like,
pedestal. Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I listen to your music all the time, bro. But I'm not gonna put you in a pedestal, bro. You're not a human being, bro.
Regular person.
Yeah,
And I
So I'm
love
not gonna
that.
go, oh,
Yeah.
this nigga YgTuT, bro. Like, oh my god, like, it's whatever, bro. You're just another rapper, bro. Who's
It's
trying to
like,
make
bro,
it.
they don't really be making us feel weird, bro.
Yeah,
But chill, bro. I'm gonna click that on somebody this weekend, bro. Like, hey, bro, I was at your show, bro. Like, we look, but you gotta stop getting mad at your fan. I'm like, what you mean, bro? What you get mad? Like, what you mean?
So,
Like,
do you ever have like fans doing some weird stuff to you, bro? Coming up, they're like,
yeah, that nigga I was
oh,
just telling you about, he was being weird, and I'm like, bro, like, like, stop being, like, what are you doing? Like, what do you mean?
yeah.
I hate it when the nigga try to come give me a speech about what I need to do at my show.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's crazy. Wait, nigga would come to your show and be like, "This is what you need to do, nigga."
Yeah,
Wow,
it's
that's
like, shut
crazy, bro.
up. Shut up. Nobody want to hear that.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Man, if
crazy.
I wanted your advice, I would have asked you.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Well, yeah, but I'm enjoying this conversation. But another question I have is, what was your favorite track that you ever created? Before you answer that, I want to let you know my favorite track. Perhaps my favorite track that you created is this track that I'm not even sure if you know. I mean, you know it, of course, but it's called "Late Night." Do you know that song?
Yeah.
Yo, I heard that like randomly. My sister, shout out to my sister. She sent me that track one day, and I'm like, nigga, what? This is hard, bro. I mean,
That's
I
such
like
a
both
true
the tracks.
story, bro.
Yeah,
Every word of that is the truth.
yeah. I thought it was hard, bro.
No, yeah, I appreciate you, but I'm saying like that was a real life situation. Like
Damn.
everything from the beginning of it, that tears down her cheek as I tell her why we can't be, to the
Oh,
six
that was
naked
for
bitches in
real.
the hot tub, like all this happened like
Oh
around the
snap,
same
bro.
time. Yeah.
Because the vibe of that song sounds like a fantasy, bro. Like some type of, I don't know. For me, so I didn't know what's real, and obviously I don't know you, so I don't know what's real, what's not. I didn't know
No,
it was like a
yeah. Like I
movie,
can tell you that whole story, bro. I used to talk to this
Yes,
girl. She
please.
ended up like moving to DC or whatever. Like, but like she used to really be like a stalker, bro. Like she broke up with me and like kept trying to get back with me. You ever had a girl
Yeah,
do that? Like, and I'm
yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah,
no, bro, like stand on that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and
yeah.
actually, I've been already moved on at this point. So, like, it went from that, like, to her being in the parking lot saying, to me going back in the club and getting invited to this after, and there was six nigga bitches in the hot tub. Like, you know what I'm
Wow,
saying? Like, yeah, like, but random night. I
wow,
had a show this night too. Like, but yeah, just a random night. Like, but
wow,
yeah, true story,
wow.
real true
That
story.
that's lit, bro. You must have had a
Yeah.
good time. Yeah. But okay, bro. So yeah, so I told you my favorite track by you. For those who haven't listened, if you're into hip hop, Late Night by YgTuT, great song. What's your favorite song that you
I
played
mean,
here?
for me, definitely keeps changing because I mean, like I'm
Keep
like two,
changing.
3, 4 projects. Like you know, my favorite
Yeah.
song probably ain't even out. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
Okay, that's true.
yeah,
Yeah.
like but like as far as like the stuff that's out, I like everything that I put out. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like I
Yeah.
wouldn't put it out like if I
Yeah.
didn't think that
Like
it
it.
was one of my favorites. Like I try to treat every project like that. Like
Yeah.
so I can't really say a particular song. It would just probably be like the most recent thing I'm working on.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah. Yeah. I respect it. Yeah, because each track you want to get better and better. Yeah,
yeah,
man. Yeah, well, yo, man, like, so we talking about rap. We having life. We're having light conversations and fun. I'm curious, bro. Like overall, like, what do you find? What do you feel like your ultimate goal with this whole rap thing you're doing? Like, what do you feel like God is calling you to do with rap music?
yeah. I feel like my goal is just really to be in alignment with God first of all. But I feel like what He's calling me to do is like like how a preacher or like a minister like would be in the church and
Mm,
but like I'm like one of them like just for like people who like I guess really need God or like maybe may not be in the church like who like is
gotcha.
deep in the world but like maybe like be a vessel to speak to those people like just like give a little wisdom to like those people as far as
Mm,
you know what I'm saying like how to I don't know, still maintain a relationship with God, even though I understand you don't trust the preacher at your church, but that don't take away, that don't neglect the fact
yeah,
that God is real and that
for
it
sure.
still matter for you to still have a relationship with Him, and you don't
Yeah,
need a middleman in order to do that. Like you know what I mean? Like
yeah,
so, I feel like it may be somewhere along the lines of that. Like I said, I'm just now started really embracing that calling. You know what I mean? So who
mm,
knows? It could end up with me being a preacher at a church. I really don't know. Like I'm just trying to do it to the best of my ability, bro. Like just be a vessel here. Um, and like really just try to be sound, bro. Like when I
yeah,
do go to these studio sessions, like I pray before I go into the booth, and like I
mm,
have God, like yo, just like speak through me, whatever you
yes,
want me,
sir.
to say. Like please put it on my heart. You know what I'm saying? So I can, say it and get it out there, bro. But like, and I feel like that's another reason why I don't like to write too, bro. Because I feel like if God's speaking through me, like it ain't
He's
gonna
gonna
come from
do
me
it.
into it.
Yeah,
Like you know what I'm saying? So
I hear that.
yeah, but
That-
I don't know, bro. Like I'm just like trying to
Figure it out.
focus and lock in, bro. But like I
Yeah.
feel like I'm definitely in alignment right now, and I just want to stay that way.
Yeah, man. I love your answer, bro. You mentioned that before you go to the studio, you pray. Before every single one of my podcast episodes, I do a prayer, and I prayed actually to connect with you deeply. And I believe God is doing that for us. So I think God is
Definitely.
answering our prayers, and um, it's interesting, bro. Like just like you, how you mentioned you started coming in alignment with God. I've always been a believer, but I've just really started honing in on my relationship this year and the past couple months. And it's
Yeah.
interesting since I started doing that. But I had no idea you were a God fearing man. I could have guessed, but I don't know. I've literally just been randomly meeting like the most random God fearing interactions ever since I started like putting it into myself. So it's
Yeah.
interesting the type of people you
That's
attract
how
once
he
you
work,
start
bro.
doing
He
that.
aligning us up. We supposed to be his soldiers and work together, and you know
Yes,
what I'm
sir.
saying. We
Yes,
supposed to
sir.
come together and do something for the kingdom, bro. For real, for
Yes,
real.
sir.
Damn, bro,
Yes,
you
sir.
got me on my preacher shit, for real, for
Nah,
real,
bro,
bro.
but it's you, bro. You're the preacher's son, nigga.
No,
But
yeah,
you're the
for
preacher's
real,
son,
for
bro.
real.
But I love it, bro. I mean, so man, I'm excited, bro. I really enjoyed this conversation, and thank you for just taking the time to to be on this platform, share your
No, I
story, and
appreciate you.
and be yourself, bro. You know?
No, no problem, bro. But
Yeah.
yeah, you got my number, bro, for real, bro.
I
Oh,
got your number,
I
bro.
don't know where you go post this in, but I guess I should say,
Yeah, yeah.
uh,
So
shout out to
if
everybody for tuning in and watching this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, bro,
yeah,
you got my number, gang. So I
I
say,
got your
like,
number,
yeah,
bro.
just
Yeah.
tap in with me. And I
Yeah.
don't
No,
know. I'm be at the studio later on today. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So
bro. Yeah, man.
yeah,
No, man. Bro. I'm gonna tap you. Like after this is done recording, we'll tap in, bro. But I appreciate this conversation. Before I end this, y'all, I want to remind y'all that the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. And thank y'all for watching.
that's
All
what you
right.
said at the end.
Yeah.
That's fly.
If you enjoyed this conversation, feel free to write me a review on Apple or Spotify and subscribe for more content. I'm on a mission to inspire as many people as I can, and your reviews will help me reach a wider audience. Thank you.